The first step in engaging in a relationship, or before engaging in a relationship, is understanding purpose. Because the bottom line is, if I don't know who I am, and you have no idea who you are, then what are we going to do when we get together? Oh my God. And if you don't understand your unique calling, God placed you on this earth to do something incredible, and you don't understand what that is. There's a lot of people who are married today who had no idea what God called them to do. So they got married, they hooked up, and they both are believers, so they start to grow in the faith, and they begin to understand what their callings are and what God has deposited in them. And guess what? 5-10 years into the marriage, they both love God, but guess what they've been called to do is two totally different things. So you have two people in the house. So now you have two visions, which equals division, even though both of you love God. Amen. He would see how he would treat his wife, how he would love his wife, how he would be there, how he would be a protector, how he would be a provider. And he would sit back, and he would glean and knew that that was the pattern he needed when he finally would get married one day. And he would look at all of this, and it was the responsibility of the parents to raise this young man and release him, because he was raised to be independent. So if you're 30 and you're 40, you're still at mama's house, look at somebody and say, something is wrong. And you're a man. And you're a man. So he was raised to be independent. However, during this time period, the young lady wasn't raised that way. She was raised, she would look at mother, and she would see how mother would do things, and how she would keep the home, because the house ain't a home without mama, and how she would take care of them, and how she would take care of daddy, and all those things. And she would glean. She would glean from those things, and she would learn how to be an effective wife. And so she was never, during this time period, released to go out there and figure it out on her own. I thank God for education. I thank God for everything now. And I'm not saying we have to stop that. What I'm saying is that she wasn't exposed to all the stuff out there. Literally, she was to be raised in such a way that all she would do would leave from under one covering, and guess what? Go under another. So she was never exposed to all the snakes and the wolves and the sheep clothing and all the other stuff. She didn't have to deal with that, because she was always covered. She was always protected. She left almost one daddy and went under the covering of another. Amen. People that you're accountable to, and you get to a situation where you finally meet someone, and you are convinced that this is the person. And you talk to your people that you're close to, that you're accountable to, and you let them know, and almost all of them are like, that's right. I can't put my hand on, but something ain't right about this right here. Yeah. And you are so convinced listen, everybody can't be wrong and you be right.
That's right. That's right.